From conception to completing the Bible and commentary was 10 years, but it's reflective of God has something to say about every category of life.
Pastor Tony Evans is a highly respected pastor and author, widely recognized for his impactful ministry. He serves as the senior pastor of Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship in Dallas, Texas, a church he founded in 1976 that has since grown to thousands of members. Despite his remarkable accomplishments, Pastor Tony has faced significant personal challenges, including the loss of his first wife, stepping down from his role as senior pastor, and his remarriage to Carla. This remarriage has been the center of much speculation and has sparked numerous rumors. Pastor Tony Evans' wife makes huge announcement. Carla Crummy, the wife of Pastor Tony Evans, recently made a significant announcement that's getting a lot of attention. She shared with the public her excitement about starting this new chapter alongside Tony, expressing how honored she feels to walk with him as they continue to build on their shared faith. Carla spoke about how grateful she is to be part of this journey, both as a wife and a partner in their ministry. Before marrying Tony, Carla had already earned recognition for her dedication as a teacher, passionate about helping children grow and learn. Her kindness and positive outlook earned her the nickname Kindness Ambassador, inspiring everyone she met to be loving, respectful, and compassionate. Carla's warm and welcoming personality quickly left a lasting impression, and after marrying Tony, even more people began to notice her. However, it hasn't been without its challenges. Tony's first wife, Lois Evans, had been a beloved and respected figure within the church for many years. Their bond was deeply cherished, and Lois's passing left a void that affected the community. So, when Carla came into Tony's life, it naturally became a topic of widespread discussion. Carla openly acknowledged the grief that Tony experienced, sharing that she saw their connection as a fresh beginning, never as a replacement of what he had with Lois. Despite her openness, not everyone immediately accepted the relationship. Mixed feelings arose, with some questioning if Tony had moved on too quickly after Lois's passing. Fans of the Evans family wondered if the timing felt abrupt, leading to whispers and rumors. Some speculated that Tony and Carla had been involved even before Lois's passing, adding more fuel to the gossip. However, despite the swirling rumors, Carla remained focused on staying true to her values of kindness and care. She continued to support Tony and his ministry, staying grounded in her mission of spreading love and respect. Tony Evans' sudden resignation sparked speculation about his past and marriage. Tony Evans shocked his congregation with a surprising announcement during a recent service. He unexpectedly revealed that he was resigning as pastor, which caught many off guard due to his long tenure at the church. His sudden decision raised questions, especially since he hinted at past mistakes but did not provide further details. This announcement led to speculation, with some members of the congregation linking his resignation to his recent marriage to Carla Crummy. Their relationship had already been a topic of discussion since their wedding, and now, with his sudden departure, people began to wonder if their relationship had been more complicated than Tony had previously shared. Before they got married, there had been rumors about a deeper connection between them, and those rumors resurfaced following his resignation. Many began to question whether his decision to step down was a way of admitting unresolved issues from his past, leading the congregation to think more deeply about the real reasons behind his resignation. As the gossip spread, different theories emerged. Some believed Tony stepped down to avoid more scrutiny, while others suspected there were hidden truths still to be revealed. This uncertainty fueled widespread speculation. Some members of the congregation felt vindicated in their previous doubts about Tony and Carla's relationship, believing it was more complex than it appeared. On the other hand, many remained confused, uncertain about what was true, leaving everyone wondering about the true reasons behind Tony's resignation. When Tony's first wife, Lois, passed away, Carla entered his life. Lois had been highly respected within the church community, making Tony and Carla's wedding even more significant. This led to rumors about Carla's possible connection to a past wrongdoing that Tony had admitted to, although the details of that wrongdoing remain unclear. Tony's vague statement about his resignation sparked further speculation about Carla's involvement. Some people believe Carla might have influenced Tony in ways that weren't immediately obvious, suggesting that their relationship before marriage could have been deeper than what they had publicly acknowledged, or that other hidden factors were at play. As the rumors about Carla continued to grow, especially after Tony left the church, some people began to wonder if Carla's influence played a larger role in his decision-making. Her presence in his life, particularly after she joined the church, might have been connected to Tony's resignation and his recent comments. People often scrutinize leaders like Tony Evans, especially when they openly admit to their mistakes, and the relationship between Tony and Carla raised questions about whether her influence had a role in his choice to step down. As the speculation continued, some believed that marriage is a partnership, and that Tony's strong bond with Carla may have led him to reflect on his past. There were differing views on the situation. Some felt that Carla's understanding of Tony's past had encouraged him to be more open about it. Others questioned whether their relationship could be linked to the wrongdoings Tony had often referred to. The church community remains uncertain about why Tony made the decision to resign. Public interest in the situation is high because Tony Evans is a well-known figure. Some argue that Carla should not be blamed for the mistakes Tony mentioned, while others believe her role in the story is more significant than most people realize. At this point, much of the conversation is based on speculation, but it's clear that Carla's influence on Tony's life has become a central focus in this unfolding story, causing many unexpected reactions. What kind of reactions might Pastor Tony Evans' congregation and family members have after his announcement? Stay tuned to find out. The congregation has been very understanding of Pastor Evans' decision and supports him as he seeks peace with God. James Harris Jr., a member of Oak Cliff for 32 years, shared his thoughts on the situation. He said Pastor Evans has always been a trustworthy preacher, though he was surprised by the events. Harris pointed out that this situation shows pastors are human, with feelings, and that it's an opportunity for Pastor Evans to live by the teachings he has shared with the congregation. Reverend Jonathan Evans, Pastor Evans' son, who leads the Dallas branch of the church, spoke about his father's decision during the Father's Day celebration. He was the only family member to speak out after the announcement. Reverend Jonathan explained that his father shared the same message with their family as he did with the congregation. While Pastor Evans didn't go into specifics, he emphasized the need to seek restoration with God. Jonathan defended his father's decision by quoting 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, which says, "And he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." 1 Jonathan explained that the Apostle Paul encouraged people to trust God's grace in their weaknesses, and that was the message his father was sharing. He encouraged the congregation to see his father's choice as him openly admitting his weakness and seeking God's grace, something many people shy away from. At the same time, media outlets have started investigating the unnamed sin that Pastor Evans mentioned as the reason for his resignation. Some people have linked his decision to step down to his quick remarriage. Before Pastor Tony's new wife came into his life, he was married to someone else. Who was she, and what happened to her? Keep watching to find out. Lois Irene Cannings was born on December 1, 1949, in Guyana. She grew up in a Christian home where she learned biblical values, which sparked her passion for God and helping others grow in their faith. As a teenager, Lois enjoyed teaching Sunday school, singing, cooking, and spending time with her family and friends. At the age of 16, she began singing internationally and released 2 albums. She also taught beginners how to play the piano. Lois met Tony Evans when he came to her hometown as part of a fellowship planning a crusade. Tony was impressed by Lois's cooking, dedication to ministry, and her service to God. They became close friends and exchanged letters. In 1969, Tony visited Lois's father in Guyana to express his intention to marry her. They married on June 27, 1970, while Tony was still studying at Carver Bible College in Atlanta, Georgia. Lois worked as an administrative assistant for the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association to help support Tony's tuition. Shortly after, they had their first daughter, Crystal, which shifted Lois's focus to her family, though she remained active in the church and community. After Tony moved on to Dallas Theological Seminary, Lois spent her time attending Bible studies and fellowshipping with other women while also helping Tony with his academic work. In 1976, Tony and Lois decided to start Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship, which grew rapidly, and Lois played a crucial role in supporting the ministry. She handled many tasks, from typing church bulletins to managing the household while Tony worked on his PhD. Lois co-founded the Urban Alternative Ministry with their son, Jonathan, which made the church's teachings more accessible. Lois's organizational skills helped shape the ministry. She managed correspondence, made copies of church recordings, and ensured they reached those in need. While working part-time at Dallas Loan and Federal Savings, she balanced family life and church responsibilities. Lois also worked closely with the wives of other church leaders and started the Pastor's Wives Ministry. She eventually became the executive vice president of Urban Alternative. Lois's contributions to the church and community were widely recognized. In 1995, she received the Good Samaritan Award from Dallas Baptist University. She earned an honorary doctorate in humane letters from Eastern College in 1996, and in 2000, she received the Woman of the Year in Ministry Award from Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Lois also had a significant impact in Christian broadcasting, serving on several boards, including the National Religious Broadcasters Television Board. Lois's influence extended beyond her immediate family. She worked hard to support her husband's ministry and helped shape the lives of countless people, especially women, through her leadership and dedication. Lois passed away from biliary cancer on December 30, 2019. In his tribute, Tony Evans shared that, thanks to the prayers and support of many, Lois lived longer than doctors had expected and experienced supernatural moments before her passing. Lois's legacy, along with the 49 years she spent with Tony in ministry, is remembered fondly by family, friends, and partners. Her influence continues to inspire those who knew her. The world was caught off guard when Pastor Evans announced his engagement to Carla Crummy, just 4 years after the passing of his wife, Lois. He made this announcement during his 74th birthday celebration at the church, with his 4 children standing by his side. Pastor Evans explained that Lois' influence was all over his life, from his children to his ministry. Although her impact couldn't be denied, he said that the family had grown together and it was time to move forward. He also expressed gratitude for the prayers and support they had received during their difficult time. Pastor Evans shared that he had found someone who was willing to walk beside him in this next chapter of life. Pastor Evans also pointed out that Miss Carla had lost her husband shortly after Lois passed away, and they had both found comfort in each other. "This is someone who has walked a similar path," Evans shared. He explained that Carla Crummy and her husband were on their way to Lois' funeral when her husband passed away. "As I've shared the ups and downs of my life with you, I wanted to share this news and introduce you to my new fiancée, Miss Carla Crummy," he said. He asked the church to pray for them during what he described as a sensitive and tender time. "This has already stirred up grief for some people, which I understand because it brings back memories." Evans also expressed gratitude for Carla, saying, "One thing I truly appreciate about Carla is how she honors Lois Evans and her legacy here." He believed that God had brought them together in his own timing. Later in the year, Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship announced their wedding, which took place in December 2023 as a private ceremony with just family and close friends. The church shared the news in a social media post on Sunday, which was also shared by Pastor Tony. "As we celebrate the Christmas season, we are also excited to announce the marriage of our senior pastor and his wife, Mrs. Carla Evans." The post included a photo of the happy couple. Carla Crummy is a respected Christian therapist and counselor. She also served as an ambassador for Urban Alternative, known for spreading kindness. Carla holds certification as a John Maxwell life coach, focusing on family reconciliation and couple therapy. According to her biography on her husband's website, Carla has worked as an educator for over 2 decades and has been a key figure in Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. She intends to continue helping women and widows heal, serve, and grow in faith in Jesus Christ. Carla was previously married to Dr. Robert W. Crummy, with whom she had 2 children before his death in 2020. However, some speculations arose about their marriage. Some people wondered if they were involved before the deaths of their spouses, which could be the undisclosed sin Pastor Evans had referred to when he stepped down. Others questioned if their remarriage was too quick, given that they had met and started a relationship before the announcement. Although these rumors are unverified, they have added to the uncertainty surrounding Pastor Evans' decision. It has also been reported that his daughter, Priscilla Shirer, was not supportive of his remarriage. From a small studio on the seminary campus, Tony spent the next few years faithfully preaching into a microphone for an unseen audience in Houston. Because of his work, Tony Evans is well known around the world, especially in Christian communities outside his own church. His commitment to living by ethical standards has earned him a lot of admiration and respect. Many people agree with his strong focus on following the Bible and making moral choices. His dedication to living out the values he teaches has made him a trusted figure in the religious community. Evans has worked as a chaplain for the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL and previously served as a chaplain for the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA. He taught courses in evangelism, homiletics, and Black church studies at Dallas Theological Seminary, where he also serves as a member of the Board of Incorporate members. Baylor University recognized Evans as one of the 12 most effective preachers in the English-speaking world. In 2017, he started the Tony Evans Training Center, an online platform offering seminary-style courses to help Christian leaders who cannot attend traditional seminaries. Evans holds the distinction of creating the first complete Bible commentary and study Bible written and published by an African American. He has authored more than 100 books, including Oneness Embraced, The Kingdom Agenda, Kingdom Man, the Tony Evans Study Bible, and the Tony Evans Bible Commentary. As the saying goes, behind every successful man is a supportive woman, and this was certainly true for Tony. Lois Evans, his first wife, played a significant role in his life. She was not just his wife, but also his partner in church activities. Lois made important contributions and was very active in the church. What are your thoughts on Pastor Tony Evans' wife's announcement about his? Do you think this will have an impact, and will she be fully embraced by everyone? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this